Hey guys, it's Jay.
And this is L, and this is the J&L Show.
J&L Show. And today we're coming back to you after a little bit of hiatus. And this is where we're kind of making this video to explain what's kind of been going on with us for the past couple of weeks. We obviously know that this is a quarantine, and this is our first Zoom virtual kind of YouTube video with each other. So if it's a little bit off, you'll be fine. You're still gonna fucking watch it anyways. So it don't even matter.
100%. This is just quarantine edition of what we doing, what we love doing, and to talk about a little bit of what's been going on.
So, if to be completely honest, the past couple of weeks, or the first, I would say about like 3 weeks ago was the last time, at least for me. But towards the end of March, which was kind of when we last filmed our bacon, egg, and cheese video.
Any content at all.
Yeah, the last time we like really filmed it together was the end of March, and we were super excited, and we were, in the Lower East Side in Brooklyn, like killing it, making moves. And then like the weekend after is when they like declared that, schools were closing.
COVID-19 happened.
Right? Schools were closing, and we were, whatever. And then I got sick, like sick. And I was one of those people, I didn't think it was that big a deal, to be honest. I don't know about you, Leo, but...
Like, you getting sick wasn't a big deal, or
no,
COVID-19?
COVID-19 at the time.
Oh, no, at the time, I thought it was a joke. Like, 100%. Like, the last time we met, in general, 100%, I remember the date, March 15th. That was the exact last time we hung out. We were all laughing about it, and it was just like, yo, like this shit, like they're blowing it out of proportion. Like, it's just like, it's not that serious, but yo, it actually was 100% serious, and it got more serious as time went by. And it's crazy from my like both myself and Josh, we both had two different experiences right now of what's been going on. Me saying that is because I'm an essential worker, so I'm still outside going to the public, and I wasn't able to really quarantine myself. Till this moment, as we speak, I'm not really quarantining myself because I can't. I mean, it's like I have to go to work, like if I don't, I can't pay my bills. So I mean, that's just what it is.
And New York out here canceling rent. So and that's
not one landlord was like, all right, you can't go to work, you can't pay rent. No, like they 100% was like, well, 1-800 is your fault. Like, I don't know. So it's definitely real out here. Just the way people have changed, the way people are talking and acting, and how people are treating people, it's so interesting. Like, people just drop their code of morals, and they're really losing their mind out here.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, like it's nice to be nice, and like to be kind, and to like these little things that I feel like I've been instilled in my mind to always know or try to do on a daily basis. Like, people threw that shit out the window when COVID-19 hit. Like, people were like, get the fuck away from me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to remain a certain amount of space away from me. And even if you're respecting that space, they're being super rude to each other. And just like all this hate is coming out. And then, honestly, like, it brought out the worst of people. It's really sad to see it. I mean, I understand why, because of the panic. But you didn't have, like, nobody has to be that rude. I think, like, we're all in the same boat. It's not just yourself.
See, I think my experience is a little bit different. As somebody who ended up with the virus, like, instantly, I kind of blame myself a little bit. I decided to, when schools announced that they were closed, I'm a teacher, obviously, and I was like, oh my God, we lit, like, it's time for me to turn up a little bit. I went out to the city that Friday, and I went out, I turned up, and I don't know if I got exposed during that time, but that like Monday after the weekend is when like it all hit me. But I feel like I saw like a different side of people, because a lot of people got symptoms that were like, they just got a fever for a couple of days. They got maybe they lost their taste or their sense of smell, which I didn't get. But I Go ahead.
Yo, no, I was gonna say the symptoms are so vague because it's like really symptoms that people get on a regular basis living in New York. So I think that's why we took it so lightly.
Yeah.
It was like, it's fine, I have a flu. No, bro, you definitely have COVID.
No. And I always tell people now, I was like, yo, like, actually take it seriously because it was one of the worst things I've ever had to endure in my entire life. To be able to honestly feel like you can't breathe, just to feel like you're suffocating in your sleep, a fever that lasted 10 days. I really hit a rock bottom in terms of just like my mental health, depression. I was really sad, and just really in pain. But I think when I say the opposite of what you're experiencing is that I feel like I saw like the extremely kind side of a lot of people. I feel like I saw how so many people in my circle, so many people who I haven't spoken to in forever, so many people who are in California, family in New York, family in Colombia, like a lot of people, and Puerto Rico, a lot of people really came together to make a super strong support system during that time. When I really thought I was either gonna, go to the hospital, there were points where I thought I was gonna die. Like there was, and I don't say that lightly. I really felt like, even if that was my mind playing tricks, like I really felt like I was gonna die at one point. A lot of people came together. Some people brought me food. Even, some people just, because they obviously didn't want to come in contact with me. Some people like hit me up like, yo, I'm just dropping stuff at your house, and they would like drop it in the front of my door, and just like say hello from, while I would look at the people would look at the balcony and just pick up the food for me, and pick up supplies. People got me paper towels. People got me so many things, and I really just saw how people came together to support me during that time, or they just sent me a text, a call, or something like that. And it was really important during that time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially when I got that text from you, bro, like the official, bro, I'm positive. I was devastated. Like, and then I got the text, and obviously it was like a text like, yo, listen, like we've been in contact, so like you might need to quarantine. And I had to quarantine myself for 1 week straight. I mean, and I don't know whether it was that I actually had it or not, but like mentally I saw myself getting worse and worse as the days go by, and like I realized that I had more and more of the symptoms. Like losing the sense of smell, no taste, the fever, like fatigue, shortness of breath, all of that shit was real. And again, it's like you were saying, like your mind plays tricks on you, and I really don't know at this point 100% whether I had it or not, but I definitely felt like I went through some of these things. But to touch back on what you were saying, 100% of people were kind, but the people that I've been dealing with are not people I know at all. These are complete strangers. I also work in Midtown, like I work in Manhattan, and I just realized that the amount of bouginess and just come mierda-ness that's down there is real, and it was even more real during this time. It is at this moment. It's not over. Like most of it came from older folks, and like I feel like I've always tried to empathize or like try to put my foot in their shoes. Like okay, but why are they acting like that? And I can't. I don't get it.
But then it's interesting to see just like, some people, like even though we're in this kind of, it's a crisis, as much as people are like, oh, we're at home, like I want to go out, like this is legitimately a crisis. And I feel like so many of us, like, dropping your morals just shows me what kind of people are around us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to drop your morals because of a crisis. This is the time where you need to have that even more. You know what I'm saying? There's people like, why are you being mean to somebody who is stocking up this place for you to have food?
So many people are rude to me on a daily basis. I think one of the first few days I got a lot of like, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate everything you're doing. And I really felt it. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate, you don't have to say thank you, but thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And then like after a few days, it was just like, well, you need to stay away from me. Well, or like I had people asking me like, oh, how are you feeling? I'm like, oh, listen, honestly, I'm fatigued, but I'm fatigued from my job. From doing well, if you're fatigued, you need to stay home. And like, well, you need to get away from me. And I'm just like, all right, listen, sir, like you, I get you. Maybe your intentions were in a good place to ask me how I'm feeling, but then I told you what I'm feeling. I didn't tell you I'm feeling under the weather. I told you I'm tired. Like, it's not easy to come into work every day.
But also, people's like, why? Whoever that was, their experience probably like all they know is that they're allowed to be home. You don't have that luxury of being home.
I do not. I can't stock shelves and customer service from my house. I'm not. Like, unfortunately, the only way for me to make money and to get paid is to go to work. And I have to take the time out of my day to like put the gloves on while I'm on the train, put the mask on, try to keep myself at a safe distance from everybody else too. Even if everybody's wearing a mask, like you still need the distance. It don't mean we're gonna hug each other up in the train. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting myself out there to go all the way downtown for you to give me a hard time to help you out. Like, so I think mentally it's been a big wear down on myself. Like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, do I really have to go again? Like, just because. But all right, so this happened yesterday. I experienced it for the first time yesterday. So I was closing at my job, and around 7 p.m. They're doing this thing where like everybody claps and like they're hitting pans and pots, and it's like a salute and like a thank you to all the essential workers working. And I was outside while it happened, and like I really felt it, and I felt appreciated again. And like I saw all the nice people also that are around. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I run into the worst type of people sometimes.
Yeah, like, I also think it's the place that you work in. You know, there's a lot of I'm not stereotyping people who live in Midtown, but you know, the type of people who live in Midtown probably don't have a lot of financial struggles and see a lot of things as, you know, they deserve to get this thing, or they deserve to be treated a certain way because of their status. And I think that's what you encounter versus like, you know, my local shop, right? Like nobody is really, you know, no one is really rude to people. Like you're just gonna get stuff done. Like nobody's commenting on anything. It's very just like, mind your business, keep it pushing. And like, there's just a sense of like, I wouldn't say sense of community, but just like everybody understands where we're at and people are just kind of minding their own business and supporting each other as much as possible. So
as it should be 100%. But I mean, definitely I miss contact though. Like I miss being like, this is amazing, this experience. We're on Zoom, we're creating content as we speak. But I definitely miss like the, you know, we sitting next to each other, we walking somewhere together, we recording, we laughing. I miss that a lot, and not just with yourself, but like I miss like my family, man. Like I mean, like I really just want to go and like give my family a hug. Like it's crazy, like I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is right now. Like we're just dealing with it, but it's super sad.
It felt kind of weird, like missing my mom's birthday for the first time. Like I've never not been there for her, like been there with her during her birthday, and it was just like,
you always go. I know this. Like you drive down, you know what I'm saying? Like
she could be in Florida, and I'm gonna go see her.
Yeah, and you're gonna be like, yo, bet I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna take my flight tomorrow, but like virtually, like unfortunately, like not only because like they have a really important job to do, you know, as they are essential as well, as that, you know, every day they're giving people free food, every day they're giving people, you know, supplies, every day they're, you know, helping people with rent and all this stuff as, you know, people who work for the church. And like my brother has asthma, so like I'm not gonna go over there for a long time because I know that it could really impact them as a whole. So I'm like, it feels weird. There's a lot of like gloominess with everything. It's like fake. It feels fake positive to me. We're just like, we're trying to just be as, you know, positive as possible, but it's okay.
And you know what I realized too? You know what I realized? I'm so sorry to cut you off, but what I realized also, and there's also a lot of people who don't give a fuck about what's going on too. Like I've had people, so starting yesterday officially, we're not allowing any type of customer that does not have a mask or a scarf or something to cover their face with, because it's for everybody's health. I've had people, yesterday it became official that we're able to like completely say no, but we've been trying to enforce it now for about some time, like a few days. And I've had people tell me, well, I'm able to shop here because it's not an official law and I don't care. And like, you're coughing your lungs out, bro, and you're not covering your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a risk for everybody in the store, whether it's a worker or not. And it's like, do you really not care enough? Like, you're wearing a sweater. You know, you can just go like cough into your sweater. You can sneeze into your sweater. You can cover your, just whatever.
Like wear like a cloth or something. Like there's something you could have done.
You consciously went into the store like that, and like you didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you treat people the way you would want to be treated, because if you were in our shoes, you wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
And again, that's back to like what I'm trying to say. Like, I've run into the worst type of people during this whole thing. Like, just, yo, people really, like, I don't mean to keep cursing. People don't give a fuck.
They don't.
It's super sad. They really do not. Like,
and then there's also like the people, I know you're like seeing something, but then there's the people who are like still turning up. Like, I remember I spoke to somebody, I hit somebody up on Instagram, and they were like, I was like, yo, how you doing? Because she lives in the Bronx. And she was an old coworker of mine. I'm like, how you doing? And she's like, it's good. I'm like, yo, how is the environment? And she's like, honestly, a lot of people do not care. She said, okay, you know, there's people still outside, like sitting down, jugando domino, like turning up with the hookah,
smoking a cigarette, whatever.
It's like, yo, like, I mean, I get that being inside, and, you know, some people have maybe just like a little window that they, you know, they want some fresh air, so they step outside. That's fine for a couple minutes. But like, doing a whole corito outside means you really are just ignorant, in my opinion. And like, you really don't care about yourself, your family, and the people around you. Because like, this is a crisis. This is not just stay at home and, you know, do what you want. Like, this is really a time where you need to be smart and take care of your family.
We live in a privileged era. A little too privileged, and I hope we come out on top on every single way from this. Like, I hope people really change. The way we're changing,
yeah.
I hope a lot of people change because of this.
I think a lot of people, like, unless a lot of people probably won't see change unless they're directly impacted. I think a lot of people, it's sad that a lot of, I mean, and I even say that about myself, because I think in the back of my mind, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm 25. Like, I ain't gonna get the virus. Like, I'm Josh. Like, when is Josh gonna get the virus?
Here's a question to you. Here's a question for you. If you had not been positive of COVID-19, do you feel you would have been in the same mental state you are right now?
No, I think I was telling people, like, you know, it's gonna come, and then it's gonna be like the flu, and then it's gonna go, and like, it's not a big a deal. And then honestly, it's like God was like, heard you. You wanna be stupid? I got it instantly, and I got it worse than anybody I've ever, like, than anybody I know in my like close friend group who has shown symptoms. And it's like, it was like, honestly, a lot of the time I was like, why me? Like, why am I getting it? Why do I have to suffer like this? And I think it was a lesson that I needed to learn, because I really thought I was invincible. You know, I really thought that I could just do whatever I want, and I don't think I'd be the same. I take it super seriously now, and that's why, you know, I think a part of this video is that, to let people know, like, yo, please stay home. Please stay home. Please take care of the people around you. Please
sanitize your hands.
Please show love to our essential workers.
Yeah, like, don't be rude. Just try to be as nice as you can. You don't have to talk to nobody, but don't be rude to them either. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all in this together.
And you know, it shouldn't take you to lose somebody, or lose a family member, or lose a friend, for you to change, because you want to prevent that. And I think that's really important.
I wouldn't want anybody in my circle or not in my circle to lose anybody because of this. Like, it's not fair. It's not your fault. And if you don't understand what it feels like to lose somebody, just try. Just try to understand, you know, think of the person you love the most, and then think of a day without them. And then that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's help each other out, guys.
Yeah. And I think just to end this video, so we're not like going on and on, I definitely want to, you know, show love to those who have lost somebody. I think, you know, I've seen a lot of people on my Instagram and my social media, Twitter, a lot on Twitter recently of just people posting like I've lost my parents, I lost, whatever, and I really just want to show love to those who have lost somebody. I cannot imagine what you're going through, especially through a crisis. Like this is really, really important that we show love, and if you need us, we're definitely here for you.
Yeah, whatever anybody might need, if they're watching this, and if we're able to help in any way, we will. Like, we don't know what you need, but let us know, DM us, comment, whatever it is, and we'll try to see what we can do for you.
All right, yo. So again, my name is Jay.
My name is L.
And then, there's a little bit of lag. So, and this is
this is the J&L Show.
This is the motherfucking J&L Show. We are out here. If you need us, hit us up on social media. If you got our number, don't text us, but it's fine. You can email me. So.
Email me.
So
email me for sure. For sure, email me. No text.
kinkybunny45@gmail.com.
El Ceci 69 at hotmail.com. Add my Moco space. Add my Moco space. Add my high five.
Ooh, Moco space? Who had Moco space?
You did.
I did. My first girlfriend from Ohio from Moco space.
You always say that, bro. Nah, I definitely had high five. High five was trash.
High five was for Dominicans from the campus.
High five was Facebook before Facebook.
OD.
Agrega mi high five. All right, guys.
All right, y'all. We'll talk to you later.